Some DBZ scalers are even worse than flat earthers. So in this video, I'd like to show you how and why. So yesterday, I did a video that did really poorly with views.
I'm sorry, Dave.
So I'm making another one today to try to fuel my ego and to help with revenue because I just gained the ability to start monetizing my videos, and your views and likes will help me a lot more now than they ever did before. So I'm going to poke some holes in the arguments of bad DBZ scalers and even one wiki tier. And my body is ready for the backlash of hate that's going to pour in after this one. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get right into it. None of the regular DBZ fighters are universe tier beings because black holes are energy-consuming vortexes of doom that reduce energy down to near infinitely worthless. But things get so much worse when you really think about this from a higher perceptive vantage point. So when you get near a black hole, time slows down. Eventually, energy starts to stretch and time is slower at the edge of whatever you are or whatever the particle is closest to the black hole, while your feet, for example, are experiencing faster time than your head would. This happens to energy of all types that are physics-based. So an energy blast wave moving towards a black hole will be consumed by the black hole, but will also get stuck in the event horizon for a value of years that's not calculable and won't fit in the universe, meaning the number of years that you write down can't be written down. The black hole will reduce the time in the energy wave or the blast wave to near zero and reduce the energy inertia to near zero, effectively crippling the energy blast wave, heading towards it and nullifying it. Since the universe's true nature is infinite, there are infinite black holes in the universe. So a universe-tier destructive energy blast would be consumed by black holes around the universe and will reduce the power of the blast wave down to almost zero. So it's true that anything between the black holes will be vaporized, but it really doesn't matter which direction or path you take in a universe. Following any straight line will eventually lead right to a black hole. So there's no such thing as an energy-based universe destruction attack in any franchise that is at least close to a one-to-one replica of how our universe works. So what's worse is Versus Battle's definition of what a universe tier is just the localized observable universe, which consists of only about 2 trillion galaxies. So if Goku in Super Saiyan Red God form is incapable of shattering the Earth with his energy shockwaves and physical strike impacts, while he and Beerus are floating above it in the upper atmosphere, then I find it incredibly unlikely that even his blue form and Ultra Instinct form can remotely come close to destroying the observable universe. Does anyone really believe that blue form or Ultra Instinct Goku is 2 trillion times the power of his red form? I haven't met a single person that believes that. I certainly don't believe that. So it seems like a stretch, doesn't it? Well, you know, if he were to be a true universe buster, you would have to increase that 2 trillion value to a number value bigger than what the observable universe is even capable of holding. Meaning if you had a piece of paper that's the size of 2 trillion galaxies, the number of zeros on it would have to far exceed that, and even still, that's not enough to destroy the universe. I feel like DBZ scalers are sometimes worse than flat earthers because in the sense that flat earthers have no ability to understand the true scale of the earth and just how insanely large it really is, they also can't grasp the curvature of the earth requires a very high vantage point to see. So too, DBZ scalers, the bad ones, have no idea how big a galaxy is. 200 billion stars on average with immense empty space. It's huge. Now we're talking 2 trillion galaxies? Holy hell, people, come on now. You just don't get how big that really is. That's why Whis implies that Goku and Moro can't survive a real galaxy-busting attack. And we know that black holes exist in DBZ, so the question is, how many, and is it very much like our universe? Well, you know, Akira did say that the DB-verse is spheroid, but the parameters are based on Einstein's theories, which would imply that there's lots of black holes, and it likely doesn't matter which direction you fly in the DBZ verse, you'll eventually run right into a black hole. So if that's the case, then nobody in DBZ we've seen so far except Zeno is universe tier. Just remember, if Goku were universe tier, he would have not needed Zeno to destroy Zamasu. Remember that Goku loves a challenge, and firing off the biggest open door attack he can ever fire is the best gift you can give Goku. But Goku noped right out of that with merged Zamasu and instead asked Zeno to handle it. So if you want to destroy a universe, you have to transcend infinite black holes that consume all of the energy tossed into it. You need to transcend the values of space and time in a literal manner, and your attack needs to end the laws of particle physics itself in order to destroy a true infinite-sized universe. Even Ultra Instinct Goku isn't 2 trillion times the power of his red God form, and that number is an immensely infinitely small fraction of the power required to end a true-sized universe.